What are you guys doing?
Exchanging some drugs.
What kind of drugs?
Oh, heck yeah.
What's it for, Edwin?
Heartburn.
Why do you guys get heartburn?
Because we're fat. Oh, I know why. What else do you need?
What the man? Like, no.
You're not fat. I'm fat.
I'm fat too, but like, skinny people get that.
No, but you're Puerto Rican fat. I'm American fat.
No, I mean, still, we're both fat.
It's because they're both old. Oh, they don't have Spanish on there, Edwin.
I know how to read in English, you dumb.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going?
But not when you're putting the bus in. Not when you're putting the bus in.
So the T-Pig tour winds up in Atlanta. We have 3 awesome events set up, and the first one is at Fetch. It is a dog park / bar in Alpharetta, and it is awesome. It feels like you're kind of at the beach. Old school Airstream trailer set up as a bar. They have great drink specials. We were able to set up our tent, put out our merch, talk to a ton of dog owners and play with their pups, and it was a really, really nice time. The second event was also at Fetch, but on the other side of Atlanta. And we bring our tent in, we set up, we get our merch out, and this particular location wound up having a ton of people. And the space is really, really cool. They have a splash pad for the pups, they have big screen TVs, and they were actually doing a trivia night that night. So we had dogs everywhere, we had people everywhere coming up to us and asking, who is Scoop Soldiers? What is the Pet Waste Millionaire? So Brian, Tyler, and I got to explain to them kind of who we are, what we do, why we're on tour. The place was packed, and we had a ball. The third event we got to be a part of was a cornhole tournament. So we co-sponsored a cornhole tournament, and we were there to see our 2 franchisees, Eric and Sandra, and we got to set up the tent. There's probably 60 players in it, and it was amazing. And we got to bring our Scoop Soldiers branded boards for people to play on. And so Eric, our franchisee, got to play with a buddy of his. Sandra was at the tent with Tyler, just talking to everybody. It was a huge turnout, and everybody stayed, everybody played, everybody talked to us about Scoop Soldiers and Pet Waste Millionaire. The bus was a huge hit, and it was an amazing event. Talk to me about what you did in Atlanta.
Yeah, so I did something that was fairly new to me. I was part of a skit. So we did a skit in Atlanta with one of Brent's longtime friends and a collaborator who's got an awesome following, and I can't remember the last time I was more impressed by a human being. He was quite impressive. He knew what he was doing. It was quite a fun adventure. You enjoy that? I don't really know what the T-Pig crew got into, but I've definitely heard some stories.
Just jump.
Come on, Michael, you got it. You want to stretch first?
The couches, motherfucker.
Now you got to get back down and get your bag.
Oh, it's staying there.
Keep going forward now. They popped that wood.
Good as new. Nothing happened.
building. I'm the pet waste hunternaire. We make a pretty good team.
We're in Milton downtown.
Yeah, we are. This is what dreams are made of. And homeless people.
Brian? Yeah, he drove to South Carolina.
Yep.
And then I drove from South Carolina to North Carolina
Okay.
by myself.
Ryan and Edwin, at the very least, had driven the bus from Georgia to Raleigh, North Carolina, where myself, Jeremy Langlitz,
Mike Nest, eat more chicken.
and EJ met them. We met with Justin, the franchise owner for that area, on Friday, and we actually initially started with some TPIG initiatives. So we split off into different groups.
We're gonna be TPIG'ing.
And we went around the Raleigh and surrounding areas, went to different local businesses and passed out a bunch of First Scoop free cards and talked about Scoop Soldiers and the business that is established there. Justin, the franchise owner for that area, Tyler and Edwin, that got in the Jeep and they went off into, I think it was closer towards the Raleigh area. And then myself and Jeremy Langlitz went to the northeastern part of that city and kind of had a bust.
This happens sometimes. We're here, but unfortunately, their advertise is still open, but no one's answering the door. So we have a poop emoji, a tennis ball, and some cards. We generally are trying to actually talk to the people that work here, the owners, general managers, something like that, to see if we can display some of these cards on their countertop. But because they're not here, I still want to leave something.
We went to a dog park bar, West Street Dog, in downtown Raleigh area.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Tim. I'm the bar manager here at West Street Dog in Raleigh, North Carolina. As you can see, this is our front bar area here. As far as how this works, any person in the community can come in with their dog. You don't have to have any vaccinations or they don't have to be fixed or anything like that, but you have to keep them on a leash on this side. And then our dog park areas in there, that's off leash. So they would come in and check in. The only thing we require is vaccinations, and they have to be fixed after 6 months. And they're free to roam. You go in there, let your dog off the leash, and then enjoy a drink and walk around, let them run around and play the whole time.
It's all indoors. It's not huge. It's fairly small area. We had like a 10 by 10 tent set up in there.
We had set up a happy hour where we actually did 2 back-to-back events. So we had one that was on Friday evening and then one on a Saturday afternoon.
And we'd have people walking up because the bartender was sending them over to us to get a free ticket, to get a free drink. And so they'd walk over. And I was hanging out, I was talking to people. I'm not kidding, I asked 5 people inside of about a 10 to 15 minute period. I asked 5 dog owners. Mind you, this is a dog bar with dog owners. And all 5 of them I asked, have you ever heard of a pet waste removal service that you can hire to come and pick up your dog's waste in your backyard or wherever you live? 5 out of 5 in that 15-minute period said they had never heard of this industry. And that just motivates me. That's what gets me excited and energizes me on this tour. And so that was a big key point that I take away from me in Raleigh. But we also did a dinner with the White Picket team, myself, Josh, Jeremy, and Ben, the White Picket partners here. We did a vision casting dinner where we talked about the future of White Picket and all the great things we're gonna do. Stay tuned for that.
For $1,000 cash.
Cash, no taxes
Cash.
taken.
What about Venmo?
No, gotta be cash.
Cash App?
I'll take that too.
That's cash.
I will take.
Is it?
I will get the Pet Waste Millionaire logo tattooed on my thigh.
I'll do it for 10 just in case.
10,000?
Oh, hey, heck yeah. That's gonna be there for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I want the $1,000. So I can cover it up with something pretty.
What events or what happened in Nashville?
A lot.
Water.
Are you gonna keep on recording?
Yeah. Ah! Oh God!
How do you find a place to park like here?
A little bit difficult.
don't even like coffee.